Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. How have you been?
Yeah, my day was so good, and I'm also pretty good. What about you?
Yeah, great. I'm also feeling excited to recording a session with you.
Okay,
Since like long back, I have been joined once and wanted to have a good or fruitful session with you. So today's day is very good for me. Like I have completed some assignments, which was really important for me. So then after I got time to record with you.
that's
Okay,
great.
ma'am. So, so can you introduce yourself?
Yes,
Actually, we
yes.
know that,
Yeah, yeah,
that about you, but for our audience, can you
definitely.
introduce yourself?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for giving this a wonderful opportunity again, so that I am here and I also introduce myself. My name is Preeti. I am a mother of two kids. I am talking about my studies, so I have completed MBA, and I will talk about. I'm hail from Indore nowadays, I would say, and yeah, that is pretty much. I'm also running my YouTube channel, that is Smart English Hub with Preeti. This is the conversational video I'm uploading nowadays. I'm also uploading the shorts, so there is the advanced vocabulary nowadays I'm uploading over there. So that is pretty much about me. Thank you.
That's good. Like you have mentioned almost all the thing into your introduction. So that's glad to know. Yeah, ma'am. So can we uh, discuss on any topic, or can we
Yes.
just go for with the flow? What do you think?
So whatever you
So,
want, because I always ready, because whenever I go for the conversation, so always ready to express my thought, whatever in my mind. So that way, I also learned a lot. So
yeah,
do
that's a
you?
great idea. Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, in this way, like when we found any topic, then we can get some subjects and can have a goal, so that
yeah,
we can like approach towards it and can uh, give our or others views. So it would be knowledgeful also.
right.
That's why we prefer any topic to be discussed.
Yes, yes, yes.
So like today's topic would be Earth Day, right? So it is recently passed, right? So we all know that 22nd of April is observed as a Earth Day, right? And you know that the importance of Earth is this is everything for us. So how we can procure and how to protect them is our responsibility. So this might be for the today's topic, right? Can you
Okay.
please go ahead on this?
So about you are talking about the earth. So we all knows we are living on the earth. So that is it's called a mother of us. We all knows. So why we called a mother of earth? Because we all are living on that, and we have a first priority of that. We have to procure that. So how we would procure that? For procuring, we have to make a some kind of cleaning, we have to clean our place, and we have to give the, don't cut the crop. If you are cutting the crop and irrigation, so that will not help to grow our trees and grow our any kind of crop. So for that, we have to work on that, we have to clean our city. We don't put the garbage anywhere, and we have to try to avoid the less vehicles. We have to avoid the vehicles, by the using of the petrol or gas, because when we are using more, so that make the polluted of our environment. So when environment will be polluted, so earth is also affected by that, because water not will be evaporation. So when how evaporation will be happen? So for that, water is also must. So water comes from the earth, and because when we are what can say, I'm not getting the word. So we just we all knows, we are living
To
in
the
the
water
city.
cycle.
Yeah, water cycle we have to, it will be a water cycle will be happen by the earth when we
Initially
are.
evaporate.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that is why,
Once evaporate,
yeah, yeah, go ahead, sir.
once evaporate water from the earth to the cloud. Then after in the summer, the water is getting fall from the
Earth.
cloud and it again comes to the earth. So
So
this
that,
cycle is continuing.
yeah, So
continue.
it is our responsibility how to procure that, how to manage all the things, so that way like we get the proper water appropriate way, like we have to manage all the thing. And you have to water storage also, like in we have heard that like other countries they are using the water storage kind of thing. So we have to do that kind of thing, so that way like we get the enough water by the evaporating water from the cloud, and then it will come on the earth. So that way like we can save our earth. And we can talk about to the, yeah, that is from my side. I think I don't have too much
Yeah,
word about the
that's
earth.
great.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Like you have mentioned everything related to the earth, and most importantly, you told earth as our mother, right? So actually, what mother is given, they just given the birth to the child. They actually give the protection. They give every facilities. So what the same thing is given by the earth. So really, he is mother. She is mother. So really, as per my opinion, the Earth Day should be observed by each and every people, not to the only by an organization, right? So it's our responsibility to protect Earth. So how to protect Earth, and what would be the way to protection? So it should be like discussed in each and every person, so that they can uh, provide uh, provide all these resources to be clean. You, as you told about the water cycle and everything. So how to get less polluted and all, how to behave by the people, kind of. So most importantly, we are talking about the environment, right? So actually, the earth is provided us the air, water, food, and other resources. What we are getting as a meteorology, like different kind of metal, elements, everything they have provided to us, and we are using it for our uses, right? So maybe from the industrialization, that every materials, metals, and you can say the raw materials which
Yes.
produces the products after the recycling and the processing in the factory and all. So everything we are just dependent on the earth
Right.
somehow. Yeah. So the protection of earth is very important. So we should also know that how and what issues can be raised, so that our earth should be protected. So we also know about uh, the international organization that UN has given some clauses, and they have started a separate organization for the protection of the earth. You know,
Yes.
so in this, like they have discussed on the climate change, pollution. Pollution, I'm talking about all kind of air, water, and the plastic. Plastic is the main source of the the pollution. When we burn it out, then the smoke will be raised, and it makes our environment so much
Yes.
polluted. And the most importantly, deforestation is
Yes.
very the vital issue for raising the pollution these days. And loss of biodiversity, it is very important. Like biodiversity, if we talk about any water bodies, they are affected when we pollute the water, right? So these things people should be aware, like how to make it clean and how to use it. Yes, we are using it for our purposes, but we have to be used on that way that everything should be clean up, and no other body can be harmed on this.
Right.
So the people can be the very frequently know about this, so that we can protect all these things. And it's our, most importantly, our human responsibilities, right? So this can be cured or maybe cleaned by the human only. If we are cleaned or protected by our environment, then only we can uh, we can make the things very clean up, right?
Right.
And we can also make a revolution, right? To By making some group and all, so
Right.
that it can be spread throughout the for the states or the country, so that everybody can be part of that group to make or save our environment. If environment would be there, then the human life can be survived,
Yes.
right? So we should also focus on this. And what would be the solution? If I'm talking about solution, then we should reduce the use of much fossil fuels, and the other recycling thing. We can use we can reduce the pollution level by the recycling the thing, not
Yes.
like making so much production and all. Because the production makes our environment very polluted.
Right.
So we can recycle the use, we can use repeatedly by using the previous things. Likewise, the recycling the thing. And other thing is save water. We can save water and electricity, because if we are producing anything, uh, actually it produces pollutions. If you talk about the electricity and other form of water processing, so it requires some the efforts, machinery, the fuel. So in processing, the fuel would be fuel would be used, and obviously it would get give more smoke and make the environment polluted. And we should also and third thing is we should prevent the plant cutting. We should prevent
Yes.
plant cutting, and we should focus on the plant tree, right? So in this way we can reduce our pollution level. Actually, we can prevent the pollution
Yes.
explosion. And other thing would be we should use eco-friendly products, right?
Yeah.
Eco-friendly means that those products, nowadays we are raising a voice for the green products. Green products is that products which can reduce the pollution level, any kind of pollution level, air, water, and the plastic. Any kind of pollution level can be reduced through using the eco-friendly products. And obviously, the fourth and the foremost is the renewable energy, which uh, uh, means despite of any non-renewable resources or energy we are using. And the most important thing is, and the last thing is, we should get inspiration for doing all these things in a good manner, and we should take action on it. Yeah, really, we are talking about this, but nobody
Yes.
is taking action on this, like how to prevent that, because everybody is focusing in their house chores and their works, so nobody has much time to see or look after these issues.
Right.
So really, this is the main issues, because if we are protecting the environment, then our future, our our children, our son, daughter can divide from this, right? So this is all from my side
Yes,
about this.
definitely. You are
So if you
absolutely
want to
correct.
add something in this, you can.
So,
Yeah.
like, I would I want to add something about that. Like, if it will comes from ourselves, first we have to take a action from our side. Then other motivates from us. What people are doing actually, they are discussing everything, but they are not taking the action. For taking the action, we have to start from ourselves. If you are doing something else, definitely they will learn from you. And we can talk about our children. So why they will learn? They will learn from their parents. If their parents will doing the cleaning and making a plantation, they are not cutting the crop, so they understand how they are learning. Like what we are learning, we are learn from our elders ones, right? So our children is also learn from our parents. So that is why we have to take a action from ourselves. Then we have to think like how to make a good environment, how to do the recycling, because we are not doing the recycling at home also. Like we are just getting the bottles. I have seen many peoples, they are using the some empty bottle. They used that and they are just making the tree on their home. They are just making the beauty in their balcony by using the raw material. and they are making the plantation at their home, about around, like in their balcony, their floor. So that way they are just recycling of that, and they are making the good environment at home. So it's depend on us how we are making the environment, and how we are saving to our earth, and how we are recycling our product. So that is depend to us.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Like you have given your thought on this. It was very, very fruitful. And also, I've seen that in school works of the children, actually, the school provides some activities, right?
Yeah,
Activities for them. So sometimes they actually do some activities at their schools, and they give them some ideas like how to protect them, and on this they actually force the children to deliver a speech. How can protect our environment, and what things can do, can't do, and actually it's all about the awareness. Awareness is
right.
very important, right? And also I have seen that my children, like they have done some the project works on this, right? They told me like, Papa, actually, ma'am, I wanted some small plants for the activities. So I actually bought it from the market and given to them, so that they have just completed their activities, and they also prepared their speech, and
Right.
also help them to the speech to the schools. So it is good thing, like the
Yes.
people from the initial stage. I mean, the children can aware about this. So ultimately, we are living in the earth, right? And it's our sole responsibility to protect it, right?
Right.
So we have to at least know about it. How can we protect them? What would be the solution, so that we can raise voices, maybe if possible, so that we can the protect our, not our environment, it's our future. Because
Yes.
if environment would be sustained, then our future would be sustained as well. Yeah, right.
Right. That's absolutely correct, because we have to follow. So definitely our future generation will also follow about that thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So really, it's nice conversation with you, ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
So thank you for joining.
Thank you, sir.
So
It's feeling, it's
okay,
mutual, I
we
would
can,
say. Yeah. Thank you.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
then thank you. We can meet in another session.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you, ma'am.
Yes. Thank
Okay.
you. Okay. Bye.